Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. I will never get nobody name up. They was like, they was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the Mariners, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyle. I said, I am. So I know because we got 130. I said I am. I'm gonna put it up there. Now one downvote is Liddell or Kansas. I'm not messing with it. But look who they said that was Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Attacking our whole nationality. So it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest race. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding him up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to me. I said, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey, some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, are they trying to use stuff for content? I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I had wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video, and he was talking about like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. And when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
What's up? Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. Thank everybody for tapping in. How y'all feeling on this lovely, lovely, lovely Monday morning? I see Common Sense in the building. Mama Quill, Concrete Jungle, Wanda Smith, Cassandra Scott, good morning, the lovely Terry Nixon, Hope Beasley, Elder Golden Child Sharp. Then you see who just tapped in, the lovely Carolyn Hendricks. Good morning, beautiful, beloved people. Thank y'all for tapping in on this cold and shiesty morning, I'm going to call it.
Yeah, it is cold, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's something serious. I'm layered up, though. Ready to rock.
It's 34 degrees out here right now.
Where you at?
Yeah, where I'm at.
Oh, okay. What's up, Marcy A. Tarbert in the building? Thank you for tapping in. That's that West Coast love right there. You know they up early. If it's 9 here, it got to be 6 or 6 there.
Yeah.
Let me see. Family, how y'all doing this morning? I seen the title. I didn't really put the title, but because we got the thumbnail up. The YouTube Kill Radio.
Mm-hmm.
The YouTube Kill Radio. Now y'all talking about it's 21 degrees and you saying it's 34. You want to know what is here?
Death.
I can tell you what it is. The high 16, low 14. It says it feel like a -0. That's what it feel like right now, -0.
Camp Grayling right now is at 20 degrees.
Yesterday was feeling like it was -14, but right now it's feel like a -0. You know how bad it is when it's a -0? That means we marching up the other way to the 2s and 3s.
Yeah, nah. Yeah,
I
moved. It was good.
It's 14 degrees with flurries.
Yeah,
but it feels like -0. What's up, Felicia Martinez in the building by way of New Jersey? That's that East Coast love. Thank you, beloved, for tapping in. So we here now, family. You know, I was looking at it because what made me think about it, I saw Ebro in the morning. They show from Hot 97 that got canceled, right? And everybody not gonna like it, but it was for more of his liberal ways. They were saying he got canceled because the new leadership came in and they didn't like it. But he had been saying it for a minute. They didn't know which way it was gonna go, right? But now he's on his way to YouTube. And I remember he was dogging a lot of the YouTube people out. He was dogging them, and now he find himself on coming to this platform. And it was like Fires with Radio. And you see a lot of people, you even see people that's on mainstream media. Excuse me, like Joy Bryant, who ended up, she tapped off. Remember Roland? Well, you might know. Roland was the first, in my understanding, like who left mainstream and came right to YouTube. So far as streaming. Do you think it was a gift or was it a curse with far as with YouTube? How you doing? With that, yeah, sure was. Good morning, the lovely Sherry Allen. So what do you feel about YouTube, people going to social, like the streaming, to get into this? Reginald Davis, thank you for tapping in this morning.
It goes further than like news or things like that, right? So I was watching one of my favorite podcasts the other day, Unsubscribe, with several gun tubers and YouTube military personalities. Like, I'm still of the firm belief that people were not ready for the internet. Like, our brains aren't developed enough for it. Hell, we weren't ready for TV, right? Because we can be sitting there, and hell, you and I as great examples right now, we can be sitting here talking to each other, talking to chat, right? And chat, their brains are going, hey, you're getting all the fun signals of friend. Whereas if we meet a lot of these folks, especially ones from, that we haven't met before, we're getting the signals of stranger. I mean, I've seen your name in chat, and I've seen text, but stranger. But it's come to replace a lot of things, right? Mm-hmm. So who do you know that drives around still listening to radio for their music?
Not really nobody, because I have my phone connected, so I'll be
exactly right. Like, even before I had Bluetooth in my vehicles, I had this little radio thing that would connect into my phone, and it would be playing on a 90. I think I had it set to 98.5 because there weren't any radio waves, major radio waves in Flint at that frequency. So I was just listening to YouTube on my phone, either long form story content or music or stuff like that, right? But
hold on one second. Let me get this. Let me holler at I ain't going nowhere. Concrete Jungle. I mean, loving me. We loving you back. Good morning. I ain't going nowhere. We wouldn't let you leave. Good morning, Tasha Lynn. Thank you for tapping in. Jaja Boy, top of the morning. No Games, thank you for tapping in, beloved. B. Marie, good morning. Let me see. Okay, we got Felicia Martinez. I'm gonna have to get a couple of them 24 hours. Felicia Martinez gave me we finally got a sponsor this morning. Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by all those who have been affected by the senseless mass shootings over the weekend. I pray their strength. Facts. Prayers to the families that everything that just happened over there in Australia.
Yeah, Australia was
the lovely Sandra Nickel Martin. Good morning.
Was a different animal altogether.
Facts.
So my wife came up to me because I had heard about
what happened in California too to Rob Reiner. Hollywood condolences.
Yeah, I just read about him this morning. But so Australia, my wife came up to me and she showed me a post on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, and I honestly thought it was the Brown shooting, which to my knowledge is the first shooting at a Ivy League school. But so I'm watching this video and it's two dudes on a bridge shooting, and you hear some random Australian accents. I'm like, well, what the hell is going on there? It turned out to be a shooting in Australia. Okay. And they were targeting Jewish folks celebrating Hanukkah on the beach.
Mm.
And I was like, damn. But the death count from that is up to 16, not including one of the shooters that got folded like a lawn chair by Australian police. Good shot.
Mm.
The other one was hit and taken into custody. But yeah, turns out that was actually far more deadly than most American mass shootings. Most American mass shootings average 1.5 people killed. These guys hit, like I just said, 16 people, not including the shooter himself.
Nelly Nell, good morning. Tony Terry, good morning. Yogi G, good morning.
Yeah,
No, I mean, when I
think YouTube is killing CNN right now, CNN
no,
and Fox.
No, you would, because listen, I watched Bill Maher. I caught clips of it that's been on Facebook. Him and Bill O'Reilly was going back and forth, and he was talking about you know, on YouTube. He said, but we did a town hall was 23 million. He said you can add up all your HBOs, and it made me start thinking like, and you really got to understand what people going through when you work for somebody. You only can allow to say so much. And then a lot of time when you're looking at these radio stations, you know, like why do you think of what's up, Nikki? So tricky in the building. I call her Sexy Chocolate. Good morning, beloved. Constance, good morning. Good morning.
Common sense. Which hero are we talking about there?
Oh, was it hold on? That wasn't the guy that the one because remember they had one guy attacked the guy who had the gun, took him down.
Oh, that might have been it. Yeah. Yeah, I just remember seeing the video and it cut out right as one shooter folded like a lawn chair. The other one took a hit, ducked down below because it was on this bridge with concrete railing. Then he popped up again, put down 2 more rounds, and then it ended. A citizen jumped in and stopped the shooter before police made a move. You know what? Yeah, a lot of times cops, doesn't matter what country, if there's an active shooter, they're going to try to drop him before they move in.
Right.
Like I said, you know, they folded one dude.
Like yeah, but see, man, look, everybody don't want to do that. That take a brave soldier, man, who want to. And I'm not saying the army. I'm just saying soldier in general.
Yeah, someone with that spirit of, I don't give a damn.
What's up,
this has to end now.
What's up, Unc in the building? Yeah, like you gotta have who willing to do that. So fact, whatever he got is a blessing. But what I was saying with the media, because like I said, when I'm looking at the different people, even with the Deacon, with the hottest show on AM radio, do people really get their message from radio anymore?
No.
The way as we know it.
This isn't the 1930s anymore. You know, newspapers are already dead. They're just advertising space, and you know, when I look at them, it's just a way for me to start a fire in my backyard. Yeah. Right. I'm not looking at newspapers for my news. I'm not trying to flip channels on my TV. Hell, I canceled cable because I've got everything I need with YouTube, right, Crunchyroll, Netflix.
Right.
And when it comes to radio, like if I want to listen to something, I've got YouTube, I've got Spotify, you know, all sorts of different apps.
Yeah, because you can get more. It's like you more freely. You're not buying to this. Just say you want to come in here, because you got to be honest. When these new presidents come in, however it is, I remember when Al Sharpton went on MSNBC when Obama got elected. He got a prime time show, and I get it. When Trump came in, you had people that had to go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's called doing business. Then, especially with doing this, and I rather people want to believe it or not. When we had the lockdown, they seen where they can save money at, because people was working from home. See, a lot of it be, you know, cost cutting. Because if like just say me and Trevor, we a better example. Winters and Tanya Burns, right? We just use the Councilwoman Tanya Burns. What's up, Michelle Smith and her husband? Thank y'all for tapping in. Beautiful couple. Thank y'all for tapping in. Say you got Winters and Tanya Burns, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's even throw Art in there.
Okay.
What you would be probably having to pay them compared to say some, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them shows, they was paying millions of dollars. What's up, Hassan Hinchback? Thank you for tapping in. You got to understand. Oh,
Like,
well, thank you, Concrete Jungle. So and that's what I'm saying. See, it's like you're not caught into certain things.
yeah.
You know, when you on
So
the, go ahead.
a lot of these really depend, right? So you have some talk shows where the host, just pick your news organization,
Right.
they have to pay for studio space.
Facts.
So they get ad revenue, then they have to pass it, a chunk of it to studio.
Right.
Whereas they can cut that entire thing out, just pick up a nice webcam. I mean, even like top end ones only cost a couple, like maybe 1,000, 2,000.
Facts.
So you can pick up 2 or 3 of those, so you can get different angles, so you can look at each camera, have some dynamic movement, and then some streaming software. You just saved yourself millions of dollars. You're still picking up sponsors. You're still picking up ad revenue now.
Right.
And then you get super chats, super stickers. If you're on Twitch, you got bits and subscriptions. You're making so much more, and
Right.
it's killing TV. And I believe at this point, radio's gone. Like, unless you have dedicated local stations, and even those are struggling right now because they're not putting out, they have to do radio friendly music. They have to follow FCC guidelines. Whereas
Facts.
YouTube, the only thing YouTube has to follow is FTC, Federal Trade. So if like
Right.
you and I had a sponsor, we'd have to announce we had the sponsor.
Mhm.
That's it. We can say whatever we want.
The
We don't
lovely
have to worry
Deborah
about
Luna
catching
then
no
tapped
fines.
in. My bad, Trevor. The lovely Deborah Luna and Kenneth, thank y'all for tapping in. No, you're right. That's why I agree. And it's like you got more freedom, but see, it's different when you getting paid $5 million. See, it's a lot of time you have to go out there and grind yourself. See, a lot of people don't want to do that. They like to come to, I'm comfortable. I can come in. I don't have to do nothing. But when you done made millions of dollars, you posted, and Joy Reid, she's starting to see it. Roland, he still got connections. Like he's still connected to the Democratic Party where he was able to get things his way.
One of the
You know what I'm
biggest
saying?
streamers. He's
Mr.
one
Ryan,
of the
good morning.
largest on YouTube and Twitch. He's no longer in the top 10, but he used to be. He goes by Critical Moist Penguins with the Z, or Charlie something, Charles Charlie. He's
Right.
just some hippie looking dude that plays video games and sometimes talks politics, right? Or world events. He stopped taking super chats and he stopped taking bits. He turned off all monetization on YouTube. The reason he did it is he wanted to, he's said he's made his money. This man's been streaming for about a decade, and he showed last year's ad revenue from YouTube. He made over 4 million just in ad revenue. On Twitch, their analytics are a little bit different, but he estimated he made about 3 million from that. So 7 mil just for chilling online and talking, right? But we haven't talked about the other side of having that freedom, which is some people lose their damn mind when they can say whatever they want.
Hold that thought 1 second. We had Miss Karaja Smith. Ken, if I didn't say y'all didn't hear, we got the lovely Deborah Luna that tapped in. We got the lovely Lanita Murray that tapped in, and we got the lovely Debbie Clark, one half of the Wonder Twins, are in the building. Thank you, beautiful women, for tapping in, and the brother for tapping in with us on this great cold morning, but we here to bring you the news. Go ahead, Trevor, my bad.
But yeah, some people done lost their mind. I can't think of anyone on the left side that's really lost their mind, but I can definitely point to two on the right. The first one being, God damn it, Tucker Carlson. The dude turned into a shill, right? I didn't like him in the first place because he was always this kind of stuffy, uptight, I know more than you kind of do. But the second he went back to streaming because he got fired from Fox, the dude turned into like a Russian puppet. You guys know my feelings on Russia. I hate Russia, at least its government. And he's sitting there. Oh wait, we're online. I don't have to worry about FCC. He's sitting there stroking off the Russian government, right? Every chance he gets. The other one is Candace Owens. Lately, since she split with the Daily Wire, with the Charlie Kirk assassination, at one point she was blaming bees. What the hell is this woman doing? What is she talking about, right? So yeah, some people lose their minds when they don't have a script and an entire media group behind them, pointing them in a direction saying go. They just, whatever comes out of their mouth comes out of their mouth.
So you think they want? You think Tucker? And I'm not a fan of Tucker, nor I'm a fan of Candace, but some of the stuff she been coming with receipts with the Charlie Kirk. You know, since we
Some
speaking
of
of,
it.
she been coming with receipts. Maybe people don't like some of the things how she came about it, but even that what is it, TP USA, they
Turning
they
Point?
can't even dispute the wife can't even dispute. So it's looking kind of like she
The
coming with
wife
receipts.
disputed and told her to back off because at
They
one
just-
point the Candace was blaming the wife, then the Trump administration. Another time she was blaming Israel. Another time she was blaming Jewish people in total. Another time she was blaming fucking bees, like bumblebees.
Go back because she came with receipts. Like I said, I just saw the interview when they brought the wife on Fox News. All that got disputed. Even what's the other guy's name? That the ones they call themselves going at her, they didn't got disputed on what they were saying. I'm just saying when you start seeing who the donors
She went
is,
at Tim Pool recently, and
because he went at her. It was only in response. It was only in response. All of them attacked her first in response, and she only responded. And I'm not a fan of her.
Two that I can say did attack her first would be Crowder, and Ben Shapiro. Those both been going at her for years. Like she was openly feuding with Shapiro on the Daily Wire. Like those two were sending shots back and forth across their shows.
So, but here it go right now. Candace never blamed Erica from PYOP. P. Jalen said that was Ben Shapiro lie. Megan confirmed. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I said, if you go back and watch it, she been busting up their little what's the names, man. I like I said, I watch on both sides. And Tucker, I'm not a fan of his, but he did show. You know what I'm saying? Just because he not locked in, you know what I'm saying? It's like I vote Democrat, but I ain't locked in with everything they do. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look. They Republicans.
I
so
look at those two, and especially Kirk, because Kirk used to, United States this, United States that. Like, okay, that's a message that resounds with me. I'm an American. I'm a soldier. I got American flags and other flags draped around my office. But then he started Putin this and Russia that, and they're what is it? Justified in invading Ukraine. They're justified in threatening. I'm like, how much are they paying you? And is it in rubles or is it in dollars? You know what I mean? Like,
but this is my thing. If that was really that, see, this is where I get with the propaganda, and I think sometimes if it was really like that, don't you think they would have been and grabbed him up? I'm just saying, if he could have really been a spy, if you really taken that propaganda, I think sometimes we get too caught up. Both sides do it where you get the fringes where they get too caught. You believe everything that come on. That's why I say, but this just a fact. It's your story, your version, then his version, then it's the truth. I don't get caught up into like, well, everything this person say, you have to go do your due diligence on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because they might have turned, like I say, Candace is not I'm saying, I'm going to say it again. But that's why I do believe, like with radio and far as with TV, you only can get to say so much. Yeah, she's caught. I mean, only time people want to call you a liar unless you're telling the truth.
Hell, even when you're
something she's saying, what's up, me freak? Some she must be saying for them to be mad, because if she was lying, they you think you would really pay attention to a person that's lying? When people be saying stuff, I don't pay attention to the lies.
I don't know, dude. We also don't make millions.
Yeah,
I mean, there is.
This guy, right? You see it too.
I'm not even good.
I'm not. Hey, listen, man. If you like it, here, subscribe. But I'm not finna get off.
If you can come in and be goofy and not disrespectful, I got all the respect in the world for you. Go ahead and do it.
It is what it is. But I'm just saying, this is my humble opinion why YouTube is really taking off. Like you say, you can't come out and say certain things. You couldn't come out and call this person out. Like, they can call and have your job, but like I say, still, to me, the overhead to what you can, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I would love to have been and got picked up Well, you know what I'm saying? But I know what comes along with that. Once you can't
The
talk about
grind, you have
this.
to go out and you have to find your own sponsors, you have to find your own
Yeah.
advertisers, and then anything you say, the station can
What's up,
come in and
sweet
slap you
cupcake?
down.
Good
Like,
morning,
nope,
sweet
nope, nope,
cupcake.
you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
There's like a 10 to 15-second delay, so some dude in the studio can bleep you out, even
Right.
if it's not a cuss word, but it's something that they don't really agree with or they don't want you saying. They can censor you. Like, I prefer us being able to do what we want to do on YouTube, and I prefer listening to people on YouTube
Right.
or Rumble or what may have you, because they can give you their entire free and open thoughts without worry about someone cutting them off or
Right.
getting hit by the Federal Communications Commission.
Nah, facts, and that's like somebody. Yeah, the Richard Pryor 5-second delay. But I'm just saying, like, the stuff that, because they can cut you right off. They can take you off. You can come in, you could be working there for 10 years, and they say, but to me, it's the script they're going to give you. What's up, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddison Jr.? Thank y'all for tapping in. Shout out to my Gaddis clan. But it's like a script they give you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just give you an example. When Governor Gretchen Whitmer went on the Breakfast Club and she said the water was fixed, why Charlamagne couldn't call her out? We know why Charlamagne couldn't call. I know. I ain't gonna say you. I know why Charlamagne couldn't push back on that. You think they was gonna send the governor in the spot where she would have been called out on her mess?
Not just that, right? Like, Charlamagne, the dude makes money during political season, just like we do. We make it differently, but having certain political candidates on, they pay for that spot. He doesn't want to ruin that money, and I don't blame him. Hell, that is good money. $20,000 for a 2-hour interview. I'm with that. Shit. So if he sat there and humiliated her, do you think her party would want to deal with him ever again?
No, allegedly they say he's a Democratic shield. No different than, I mean, but look who pays you.
Yeah.
You gotta understand who you work for.
I'm not mad at that at all. Like, you know what? You found a niche where you can make some money, make a decent living, take care of yourself, go for it, bud. You didn't tap on Gretchen Whitmer for lying about the water. Understood, because you're looking at your future. What you do right now, it might feel good in the moment, but when you're missing, say, $200,000 for the election year 2026, it kind of hurts. And you might go, damn, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, and it's just like this, like, as far as how they control the media, as far as, because people outside of Michigan thought the water was fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, people probably thought inside of neighboring cities thought the water was fixed. It all depends.
Yeah, I get into fights on Reddit all the damn time. Like,
yeah.
So I was part of the r/Michigan, so the subreddit, the subforum for Michigan, and the one for Flint. And you see all the time people going in there, hey, I heard the water's still messed up. And you see just droves of people come out. No, it's not. No, it's not. I live in Ann Arbor. Okay, you live in Ann Arbor. I lived in Flint. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take my experience over your word.
Right. But Pop Gaddis, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. Shout out to my Gaddis clan again. But that's the point. That's the point that I'm making. Is like, but when you got people who can control the media, just like right now, then you probably didn't see. Well, I know you heard about it. Where they cut the Republicans cutting 8 point some million from the budget because the governor and your mayor, and I'm gonna throw in the wife because she was state rep, saying the water was fixed.
Yeah. I mean,
so
they said, oh, the crisis is over. Well, and these folks, they don't come from Flint. The one representative that comes from Flint didn't even show up or talk, or try to talk them out of it. Why are we spending $8 million on a crisis that is now over?
And that's why, to me, why YouTube has took over. As far as social media, streaming service has took over media, in my humble opinion, because you can come tell the truth. Tell me what news stations were saying that the water was not fixed. It was still bad.
The only ones
you
I
gonna
can
get that
think
for
of
12 mid-Michigan and them. They know what they got to do.
That'd be us. That'd be
right.
Jordan Sheridan. That would be the No Bullshit News Hour. those are really the big three I can think of. Well, hell, we aren't even big, but those are the first three I can think of. They're saying, the water is not fixed in Flint.
Right. Good morning,
lot
Ali.
going on.
So, got us. Real facts. Let me see what Denise Cousins said. The people that have been involved with the water crisis are big money people that have had family and government, local, and higher for years. Those same families have people in place now, our sheriff included. That's from Denise Cousins.
That's a good point. But take a look at your state senator, John Cherry.
Mhm.
What's his mother tied into?
Nah, I have no idea.
Land bank.
Mm.
Don't you think it would help benefit her to, say that the water's fixed, bring more people in, maybe sell off some of those properties, make Flint seem more attractive?
I mean, you got to, because if you steady saying the water bad, but Erica Gaddis, okay, good morning, Flint water. No, it's not. This is why social media fires YouTube, because look how many people you can get out to YouTube and they can find out, the water not fixed there.
Mm-hmm.
See, YouTube, you just not based until where you at. People outside can get on. Look, give you an example. Salty Chef from Saskatchewan, Canada. You know what I'm saying? We got people from we got people coming in from down to Georgia, and Georgia and Louisiana. Y'all to tap in with us from the West Coast. People who have came like Marcia A. Talbert, like Anna. You know what I'm saying? They got to come and they seen for themselves how it is. It's not you know what I'm saying? So
you're just mentioning United States, which is 87.6% of our audience. We have people from Canada, people from the United Kingdom, people from Australia, people from Ireland that tune in. Just looking at our analytics right here. They all know now that the Flint water is not fixed.
Right. But see, and that's what it's so crazy. But if we didn't have this, because remember, we couldn't get it out. And I was living in Flint, how I was seeing how people was hearing about it was from, like I said, Jimmy Dore show when he was having Jordan Sheraton on there. And that's what made me like, damn, what's up, the Way of Jesus Christ through Faith Church? Thank y'all for tapping in this morning. I mean, you have to really look at it like, without this, how could you get the message out? And like, remember, it was a time people was going on Facebook.
Yeah.
Using all type of social media, how you can get across TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, because it's like, and that's what is crazy, that people look at like they don't get it. I mean, what's up, Derek D. Williams? Thank you for tapping in. I don't know if Kevin Miller is still part of the land bank.
I will piece that together.
And thank you for tapping in, good brother. I just look at it like, man, what we like if it wasn't for this, how could you really get it out? I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, to them, I get it. Like when you find this stuff, if it wasn't for, what's up, Zachary Harris is in.
Don't know if he's still part of the land bank. I'm still looking, but Kevin Miller.
Oh, my bad. Let me get this right, Zachary Harris. Let me get it. First of all, it's not the water, it's the pipes, until you get the narrative correct. My bad. That's why I put it up there. Big Mama Gaddis, good morning. So he's saying it's not the water, it's polluted, it's the pipes that the water going through.
True enough, but when the water comes out of my faucet, it's still poison, right?
But wasn't chemicals dumped in the Flint water though? Okay. We'll figure the narrative out.
Kevin Miller,
Zachary Harrison,
is part of the city of Flint now, community development program manager.
So he's still over there then.
That's not land bank. Let me type in land bank. Nope. It's just giving me that he works for the city of Flint now.
Oh, so okay.
I mean, I guess in Flint, it's much like swapping college football teams. Easy to come over here, easy to go over there. It's that portal. Pipes, like, because the trash records that the city of Flint keeps, we can't give you an honest answer. They don't even know what they've replaced.
I will say this. I mean, you got this is where I'm gonna give out his kudos on this. I'm gonna give his kudos on this, because it's more than just was lead in the pipes, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you had copper erosion, which copper poisoning is a thing. I believe they found mercury in some of the water samples, PFASs, microplastics. There was a metric ton of stuff in there, but what most people understand is poisonous is lead. So that's where it got taken across the country. Like, oh, lead poisoning. Yeah, that's bad. But so is basically drinking gasoline, which is a lot of what was in there as well.
Oh, and Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis and his wife was here, courtesy. You know what I'm saying? When got to give a shout out to John and the Lento group. But let me get this. Let me see. So okay, so how did the PFAS and all that get in there? Was that from the pipes? Good morning, Linda Children. Thank you for tapping in, huh?
That was straight from the water.
That was straight from the water.
Yeah.
So how did that get in the water?
It wasn't filtered properly coming through the Flint water plant, which state of the art, only three like it in the country, but it wasn't designed for the amount of basically sludge coming through the Flint River. Flint River has been used as a dumping ground legally and illegally for more than a century, especially with the heavy industry in Flint. You know, like 1 in 10 tanks produced during World War II came from Flint. Do you think that comes without a price to the environment? You know what I mean?
I get. I'm saying what Zachary said. Most of the U.S. water supply has lead, but no, okay, we got the lead. But I know they said they found other stuff up in there. That's how I'm trying to figure that out. Because you said the water not poison. I don't want to get you wrong, brother. I want to make sure we get this right. So it's just the lead. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So was it just from the pipes? So if they replace the pipes of the water, good. But basically, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to have the wrong narrative, Zachary. Let me get that together. Let me see what Sandra Nichols Martin said. Flint River Buick. Okay.
Let me see. They also had TTHMs or total trihalmethanes, like chloroform. Chlorine that was reacting with organic matter. Organic issues like E. coli, Legionnaire's disease, unsafe levels of copper, iron, zinc, aluminum. Yeah. There was a metric ton of stuff in there. Like the chloroform stuff. I didn't even know this scientific name until I just looked at it and I was like, I don't know what this is. And then it says like chloroform. Oh, okay. So that's why everyone was subdued in Flint. Chloroform. Got it.
That's from the pipes, though, right? The pipes. The pipes.
Yeah, that was from the bleach or the chlorine that they put in the water to try to try to like purify it. But it interacted with a lot of the organic matter from things like E. coli or fecal coliform bacteria. It interacted with that to create chloroform.
Okay, Brother Clackton tapped in. He said, if you take a straw and roll it in the mud, but then you grab a bottle of water and pour it on it, is the water going to clean it? Going to be clean? Is the water going to be clean?
No.
Not once you put it in the mud. It's not going to be clean.
Yeah, there's a metric ton of stuff wrong with the water and the pipes, right? Like,
so it just ain't the pipes, it's the water too, the dumping that was did by. Oh, that's all I was trying to figure out. Because I'm not the brightest. I just don't.
A lot of that is still stuck in the pipes now, even though they've swapped back to Detroit water. And, Detroit water comes purified and clean. However, it's still going through where all that nasty's been, and they haven't replaced them all. They haven't even cleaned them all. So now you've got all that traveling through your pipes. I mean, if you live in Flint,
guys, good morning.
Go to say your bathroom sink. You know how it has that little screen on it underneath. Go ahead and just unscrew that and take a look at what it's caught for you.
Facts. Jazzy Melanie, good morning. No, I'm just trying to, and then when you hear infrastructure, you know what I'm saying, need to be redid. It says, let me see, look at the Zachary. Okay, Zachary said, galvanized pipes in my 2 houses on the north side of Flint were changed.
Okay, so that was inside your home. And that had to be probably at your own expense. Most people in Flint still have the pipes that they had during the water crisis where a lot of that corrosion is formed. On my house, I even showed the pipe on air. Then you've also got the mains. Not all the mains are replaced. You've still got a metric ton of government infrastructure and then household infrastructure that needs to be changed. That the government doesn't know, and I'm talking state and city and county doesn't know which pipes were changed because they kept such poor records. That goes across 2 administrations. Let's not just point at one. Both didn't keep great track. And then household infrastructure with household pipes. Most people can't afford the $10,000 to $15,000.
He said the city changed his for free.
Oh, you're talking about, is that inside your house or the one that leads from the main to your house? Because there's a difference there. Because if you think that changing about 12 inches of pipe is going to unfuck your entire situation, then you're living in Chutes and Ladders Candyland. I hate to tell you.
I mean, because hey, listen, hey, Zach, and I believe if they did yours, I know I can name down there 100 more they ain't done. I can tell you that that they ain't had theirs done. You saying if you talk about that little piece, I'll give you that.
I mean, it changed mine, but it didn't change the inside of my house at all.
Right.
In your house?
He said in his house.
Oh, he must have been one of the lucky lottery winners then. Because I think they said they're only doing like 1 per ward or some shit like that.
This how we can get down to houses. Anybody in the chat that live in Flint, did y'all get the inside of y'all pipes replaced? This how we do it, Zachary. I mean, I don't, I'm willing to meet you halfway. Good morning, Miss Lorraine Thompson. Thank you for tapping in.
Water tank. Yep.
See. I mean, listen, here we go right here.
Nope.
No, I mean, I think he explained it plenty of times, Miss Thompson. Yeah. Let me be honest with you. I just think, it just some people, they don't like sometimes what was said, but the brother, he came on and said, part of the water is from Michelle Mayer, part of the water is coming from Gleewa, and part of it from KWA is blended. That's how the Drain Commission gets around the lead and copper rule. Wow. What about your water tank? Okay, let me go here. This one be only one administration that's poor record keeping when it comes to the pipe change. It is the Neely administration. Okay, Zachary said all my galvanized pipes were changed in my house.
Well, that's good for you. Debbie says she didn't. Lorraine says no one changed anything in hers.
That got the hookup.
Yeah, right.
You got that friends, brothers, and in-laws hookup. If you saying the city did yours and there's people in the chat from here saying theirs ain't got dig, can you explain them? Can you help them to get theirs done, Zachary? Can you help them get theirs done?
I got a couple.
Y'all need to reach out to Zach. Reach out to Zach for y'all can get y'all, because the city did his. It'll be a shame. I know Zach a good brother. I met him in person. I know he don't want to be the only one. He want to see Flint people make it. So y'all get at Zach. I don't know how they want to do it, Zach. Can they reach you on Facebook or something? Because that would be a bad thing just to have yours done and the people who get theirs.
No indoor pipes in her house either.
Let me see. Okay. Let me see, Deborah. My daughter's house in front of had the new PEX plumbing about 5 years ago. Let me see. This from Concrete Jungle, until new pipes are laid underground to start throughout the entire city, the water isn't fixed, no matter how anyone is trying to sugarcoat it. That's where I'm at. Hey, Concrete. I mean, not Concrete. My bad, Zachary. We got. Where do I get my house done? It's Debbie Clark. Reach out to Zachary Harrison. Let me put
Dewey Street.
Okay, he back up here again. He said Dewey Street. We also got Hydrant Flusher. Hey, y'all need to I put him up here so y'all know how to get at him. That's all I can tell you. All I can do is put you in with the people that say they got theirs done.
Dewey Street. Does that mean that the bando that 21 lives in got done too?
No, I don't think that's Dewey Street. I don't know. Don't let me.
No, he lives on Dewey.
I don't know. I don't. Let me be honest. I don't think that's the Dewey talking about. But I could be wrong because I don't know. But I'm just saying. I put Zachary up here for y'all. Y'all get at Zachary. Hey, listen. He got his done. Hey, Debbie. Listen. All I can do is turn y'all on. I'm finna get with my people. Zach, I know how to reach you on Facebook. I'm finna send my people your way. Boo BS. If you got yours and ain't nobody else got theirs, and I think the mayor is he politicking? That's diabolical. I seen worse. This is why you need YouTube, because could you'd have came on the radio and heard that?
I think
That he
it
got
would have
both
been
of his
stolen if
done.
they had it, but they would have censored that.
Yeah, they would have cut it out. That's what I'm saying. Now we got somebody we can show y'all who got theirs done. I mean, listen, this is why radio and TV is dying. Hey, B. Marie, I don't know. I'm just saying, he on here, Zachary is on here saying, this is what it is. I mean, listen, I know a lot of people who ain't got theirs did, but maybe it's taking time. It only took 11 years for one of the checks to come out.
And also got a new furnace and water heater from Habitat for Humanity. Oh. Me and the same people. Never mind.
No, I met him live at council. That's what I'm saying. It said, Mickey, let me show you what Lauren said. She said, in St. Louis, the county sent out letters to have them come out to inspect your pipes in your home. The man said, because we gonna find out, Debbie. He told y'all where his two houses was at. You got to go back up in the chat. He told y'all what area. I ain't gonna give you the address now. He told y'all the area that got his. This is why you wouldn't have got this on the radio. You wouldn't have got this on TV.
I mean, he did say Habitat for Humanity, but I'm sketchy as hell with them. Like, they might have just liked him, or they might have just needed.
You never know. I mean, look.
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to call foul play here, but I have seen Habitat for Humanity have so many wonderful things that are touted at city council that, touted in, well, I guess the newspapers or on the radio or, on TV. And then people show up, they fill out the paperwork. Oh, we're out of resources for it. What do you mean? It's just announced yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, like, if Habitat helped you out, great. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got blessed. But Habitat's not something that I'd normally trust. And if they're still doing it, that's amazing. Replacing your water heater and your furnace, that's absolutely great. But I doubt too many other people in this chat can actually get it.
I got you, Lorna. She said, Mickey here in St. Louis country because of Flint, they don't want to be. I bet you they want to be like Flint, because the other part, they're not telling you the news, not telling you how the spike is up in with the cancer spike up. When you just seen Art, you can go to Art page when he have his videos up, when he was talking about the kidney disease now is on an uptick. But we've been there saying, what's up, Kozo? But we have been there said, look at the dialysis, you know what I'm saying, places popping up everywhere. That wasn't by choice. You know what I'm saying? I pay. Let me see.
Don't forget about Meat Freak. Palaca, Florida is currently having problems with lead right now.
See, look, B. Marie, I pay Habitat for Humanity for new windows, and I'm still waiting for the work to be completed. Facts, Derek, I believe you. Let me see what Denise Cousins said. Okay, I see where it now, Zach. I believe you but I do think only a few have been done. So people have hope theirs will be done. People pacify somewhat, word of mouth. I mean, but that's the thing with when you saw people getting their houses done. When they came out with, what was it, 8 houses or 9 houses, 8 houses in every ward. So it's going to come up to 72 houses getting done.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, this one, Michelle, facts. all local news media sources are compromised. The news is tainted because they don't want to lose advertising dollars for the machine facts.
Not just
Because you
that.
got to look who people connected to. Just say you a mayor, right? Let's just say you the mayor, Trevor.
Yep, I'm mayor.
810. You could come in and say, listen, I can hold up your, mess with your advertising dollars. You won't have access to me if you keep letting your people dog me. And you have stuff like that, like go down. And, you know what I'm saying? And
not to forget that before the current mayor ever was in government, he was working for one of the local news stations. And you think that they aren't all tied in together? That they aren't all friends? Like, they share stories, they share information. They might be in competition, but they're still working together.
Look what Zachary Harris said. I just find it funny these podcasts be hating on Flint. Who hating on Flint? Waiting to get a bathroom done. Habitat for Humanity. Wow. You said the podcast hate no Flint. Okay. I get it. I guess telling the truth or saying what's really going on, how they getting treated, is terrible. So it's I just throw myself in it. It's coming on saying the water not fixed. Is that hating on Flint? If a person is coming on, if saying something that they wrong for wanting to getting something done, are we supposed to be happy because one person or two people got theirs done when there's way more houses need to be fixed? I just find it, you know what I'm saying? I just find it, is it wrong for calling out? Because a podcast can come on, they can come on, call out the mayor. Oh, you just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out what would suit, you know what I'm saying, to say people not dying, people not losing people. Is that hating on Flint? Because it's the truth. I'm just trying to figure it out. What's up, Sir Gregory? I just find it, you know what I'm saying? I find it strange. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can come say, well, I got my two done. But what about the other people? It's just crazy that we supposed to just sit up here and be like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I Zach don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Zach even stay here. He's staying in Oklahoma, but I think his parents still here, and he got property here. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nothing wrong with that, but it's just for people speaking out about the water, and if you didn't lost loved ones, I mean, how would you feel? You know what I'm saying? It's easy if you ain't got to bathe in it. Or you hearing people, or you ain't got to take nobody to go get water. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Shout out to you for getting your stuff done. I seen a lot of other people. I would like to see a lot of other people to get theirs done. I would. I would like to see other people get theirs done. Let me see my elder aunt who lives in the city of Flint is never able to get through to anyone at the city asked for Habitat. Didn't have funds. She needs ramp water. I mean, listen, you know what? It's some of it. Listen, it worked for some. It don't work for all. That's just some gonna make it through there. If some gonna make it in, some not.
I mean, like we pointed out, Habitat for Humanity runs out of funds very quickly, or sometimes they're used as a political stick.
Yes,
or a political middleman. Hell, take a look at how Quincy picked up a $10,000 lawnmower from Habitat.
Right. No, I mean, what it? You know, you got to understand. The mayor got people who like him. You know, then you got some people who stuck in their old ways, thinking like, you know what I'm saying. This is the way you got to go. This is why we in the shambles that we in. I get it now. I get it. I see why the shambles that we in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never gonna get. You gonna have people to say. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have people to say, like, the water ain't bad. You fix the pipe. I mean, Hey, Zachary, you don't have to respond if they saying if you're outsider, you grew up, you left 20 years ago. That I mean, it's not going to change the situation. That people still going to speak out against the water. I mean, like, what is that going to cause? Like, you you grew up 20. I left 20 years ago. I mean,
hell, I mean, you're more of a Flintstone than I am. I lived there for 8 years and I moved out. Like, that's
why I keep telling y'all. He worrying about asking me about point these people who trying to get the help, Zach. Now I put you up there for people can know, but they can get the same hookup. That's what we talking about. Let me answer this question. Can you help the other people? You got one right up here asking you. You got people up here asking you. Won't you get them? And I'll tell you how my water is. You get them, they help. I'll tell you how my water is. So that if that's gonna make or break you, you get them to help. I'll have no problem because this ain't your first time. You wanted to know where I stayed. I'll do that. Get them people to help. I'll take that challenge. I'll let you know. I ain't got nothing to hide. But won't you go and get the people to help? Now y'all see Zach. Listen. Zach gonna do that. I have no problem. I feel that's real. If you go ahead and get the people to help, you should go ahead. That should be you done seen so many people coming down and asking for help. If you got yours did, won't you help the other people?
Jesus Christ. The more I keep looking, the more
I'm just trying
to find water.
I'm just trying to get the people to help. You want to know so bad? We could do it, get the people to help. Any one of y'all come back on when Zach tell y'all we can go and do the deep dive. Zach, we can go ahead and do the deep dive. No, Zach, he was in the military. Y'all forgot. Zach let me know he was in the military. Zach retired from General Motors. You know what I'm saying? He didn't travel. He's in Oklahoma right now. I'm just telling y'all, he got the hookup. I believe Zach can help y'all. Hopefully, that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to get in contact with Zachary. Y'all see his name, get in contact with him. He can help y'all get the hookup. Now, I believe, Zach, you should share the wealth. You don't keep the secret away. If you got the connection, help people.
I'm saying keep going to Habitat. You said the funds have been reset.
Ain't that something right there?
Check it
now,
out.
Was we on when you was getting your work done on your house? You could have been came on here was letting people know before they ran out. I'm just saying. Let me see what Michelle Mayer said. Matt Hall took the $625 million because Sheldon lies, Gretchen lies, the EPA lies. Now the money is gone. Cynthia wasn't even in Lansing to defend or speak the matter. But we got people think they doing a great job. That's why I'm saying. But you ain't gonna have the news ain't gonna come out and tell you what the deal is because the news is going along with the lie. What's up, Mr. Classic? Thank you for tapping in.
Okay.
He can go live right from Facebook if he want to. We all come right over to his live so he can tell the people.
So I do have something here.
Come on with it.
I'm going to go ahead and share because this might be extremely old, but it might be how things got done.
Mm-hmm.
Flint homeowners may be eligible for in-home plumbing replacement up to $7,500. This was put out by the state of Michigan, October 17th, 2018. Yeah. So this was through Habitat for Humanity using a licensed plumber and bidding to cover $7,500. Obviously, it being Flint, you had to be up to date on your water bill and your taxes.
Well, you know they're always gonna put something in there.
Always, but no, I figured I'd start looking myself.
Yeah. No, I would just love. I would just love like you really have to share. You know what I'm saying? Show them. come on here and help. Show them how to get it. It couldn't be me. I'm gonna try to show you. I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is what we got to do. Once I know mine's in play, I have no problem. But we got to be honest. Who said you was lying? We just telling you everybody ain't got theirs done. Remember that too. We just saying help the other people. I don't know why we got to get off into this pissing contest. Can you just help the other people, Zach? That's all I said. Can you help the other people? Where is this? Remember, I'm lying. Trevor pulled it up. Well, can you help the other people? That shouldn't be hard. They right here every morning. Turn them on. Help them out. It's finna be reset. When do it open back up again? That's all I'm saying. When do it open up again? Let me get this strange individual. Let me get this strange fella out of here. Let me put him in time out. Put him in time. Oh, nah, damn. Zach, I ain't mean to put you. I put the wrong person and put him in time out. Damn, how do I remove Zach?
Shit. I don't think you do.
Ah, shit.
I'll go through on computer side and I'll try to fix it.
Yeah, Zach, my bad. But look, I wasn't trying. I was trying to get was the Kyle 7.5 was. Oh, my bad, Zach. Terrible. And take Zach up out of that for me, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna try.
I don't know how I did that. Well, let me see. Winter said she got the tea. Cindy did speak up for Flint. Finally got the tea. Said, get it right. I got it right this time, sap sucker. I didn't mean to. I was trying to time out this other fool and timed out Zach. How did this fool keep popping back up in here?
Jesus Christ.
That's who I keep.
Just out of chat.
Yeah,
sideways, man.
Now he's out of here, sap sucker. I timed out Zach by accident. I wasn't trying to time out. I was going back and forth with this fool, Kyle. So I've been over here beefing. I timed out Zach by accident. Zach, my bad, beloved. I wasn't trying to time you out. I was beefing with this other fool over here. Nah, man, now hear this fool. Come on. Are you fucking serious? I mean, excuse my friend. Are you serious? I hit the wrong one. I wasn't. I was trying to. I blocked the wrong. I timed out Zach. Wrong one. My bad. God. I mean, my bad. I wasn't trying to. And I'm getting the. I got because he didn't agree. Are you serious, man? There's some of this. I think people just be wanting coming in on the end of it, and oh my goodness. No, it was. You know what I'm saying. He was the person was making some homophobic comments. I was trying to block him, and I messed around when I pushed it. I pulled up him and Zach by accident, and I hit him. I wasn't trying to do Zach. I was trying to get him. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
You were right.
Yeah, I hit the wrong. I mean, because I'm on here. I should have just hit it off my phone. But I hit it up here and I messed around, hit time now Zach by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, serious? Are you real serious? I mean, look, family. I'm just saying, are you serious? I wasn't trying to time out. If I did, Jack, I wasn't trying to time you out. I was trying to time out the other guy that was coming in here talking, spitting real diabolical stuff in the chat, but I just get accused because, man, I tell you, it's hard trying to be a podcaster, family. You can't please nobody. People jump to conclusions. It is what it is. Hey, common sense, facts. And I listen, you know, when you coming in, good morning, Granny G. When you coming in, I got the two streams going. You said Juan, Derek said Juan from Habitat for Humanity knows. Well, they're giving y'all game too, but I just got accused again. And I wouldn't. I was trying to get some of the people because I've been timing out people on the other side in the other stream because they just been coming in here talking crazy. But my bad, Zach. I wasn't trying to do you. I was trying to take care of the other person. What's up, Andre Holland? Downright diabolical. I'm telling y'all, I can't win from losing.
Right?
I can't. I'm telling you, this is downright diabolical. Maybe I should have just let the person just keep talking crazy up in there.
Yeah, because there's absolutely nothing for you to do.
Hey, Yogi, but I wasn't trying to. I was trying to block I was trying to time out the other person that was coming on there was coming with some homophobic. Y'all probably didn't see it was in the second string, but I messed around and timed him out, and I wasn't trying to time him out. What's up, Queen Anifa? And I was trying to time out somebody else, the other person, and when you be putting it because the comments study coming down on the screen, I should have just went to did it off the phone, but I called myself doing it here, and it made me block him. But when I did that, he kept. I mean, put him in time out. I wasn't trying to. So if you is watching, good brother, I wasn't trying to time you out. I mean, listen, it won't be the first, but I'm thinking
he was on mobile, correct?
Yeah. Nah, I think he was on regular. That's how I shouldn't have. I was trying to block the one that was on mobile. I should have just did it off my phone. But when it came, his was the next one up. When I called myself, there you go back. He said, "Wow." Like I said, brother, I wasn't trying to put you in timeout. I was trying to put the guy in there that was coming with homophobic. What's the name? You on TV? I guess if you went on the other side, like I got both of the streams coming up. You get some bad people who come in and talk crazy.
Not just that, he also came in here with some racism. Like,
yeah, I was saying it. I was gonna let him go. I was trying to let him go. That's why I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go. But this is what I usually go through when you go straight through. Like the second stream is strictly through YouTube. I'm gonna do some singing. I mean, because you can get flagged for some of the comments that be coming in the chat though.
Yeah,
so
the channel itself.
Yeah, if you don't handle it,
punished for what people say in our chat.
Yeah, you can get flagged. That's just like with the one with the Rob Weiner, the guy that left. I had to delete some of them off. Some of the stuff they were saying and what happened to him in the live. I'm like, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't be joking about somebody losing their life.
Mm-hmm.
And doing that is just how the comments coming up.
Allowing racism to run along in chat or anything anti-gay, anything like that. Like,
they will flag.
As you start getting into hate, they would lose the channel.
Yeah, they'll take your channel for that. That's why you have to be like certain stuff. You got to watch how you say. That's why when I say the magical jab, that's just a way for me not to be, they can strike you.
I think they loosened up a little bit on the
miracle shot. That's what I call it. Used to be on the safe side. I was saying they was knocking people channels down. See, and that's what I'm saying. You can lose your whole channel just for listen.
I lost 3 Reddit accounts just for talking about that.
No, that's about the only bad thing with social media. No, that's about the only bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
Some stuff you can't, like, even talking about the Israel-Palestinian, you can get in trouble. Say the wrong stuff, they will take your channel for that too. Like I've been
on Piker.
Yeah, you have to go. That's why you see. Yeah, I'm just saying this certain. No, it wasn't. I was trying to get on it because I don't know if you hit. I be getting them emails from YouTube. Hey, this was, that's why. What's up, Demetria Brown? That's why some of the shows I have to do when I'm like maybe going into more depth. We can do members only shows, and where you can get into more in depth, have a conversation where it ain't so much you'll get rocked doing it this way.
You still have to be very careful there, but it is a little bit looser.
Yeah, I mean, you can have a little way more conversation, but as far as like coming in the chat, what's up, sweetheart Shell? Thank you for tapping in. I'm just saying, I don't thank the brother. Believe me, if anybody hip to me, if y'all know the shows when I be doing on my own, when I be doing them from the car, when you come on, you'll see I be having to get people. That's what I call myself getting famous for, giving you 24 hours. That's how I knew 24
You
hours
count
was
it off the
86,000 seconds. Yeah, no, you have to because you'll have people say anything. Like, they come on there crazy. You talk about use the N-word loosely. Oh, you ain't seen nothing. Some I have not blocked. I'm like,
It isn't quite lax rules, but it is less looked at.
yeah, it's less like certain things you can't like believe me, family. I didn't have so many emails, but we didn't had to go back, cut this out, take this out because like some of the shows that I got members only gotta stay members only because if I do members only, man, YouTube have been and went crazy. I probably wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? So like when like some of the member only shows, you have to do it. And like I say, I'm starting to find a little more things. And I didn't know like you can get in trouble. Like sometime when y'all was saying y'all comments being deleted, it wasn't us deleting them. YouTube will come in and like even if you go and like as they could say conspiracies, if you go to talking too much, they start limiting your conversation. I got did like that. Charlotte Berg, thank you for tapping in. I got did like that. And other people chats and stuff, they would, you know what I'm saying? Even though they let you get away with a lot, they also hold up a lot.
They'll hit you with that shadow ban, but one way to get around that is in your chat. You'll see top chat in your chat window. Just click that to live chat and it shows absolutely everything.
Right. When you be seeing something where they be saying like it's here, it ain't here. It's because I could say on Facebook when they be here, no, Facebook been in here because sometimes they be, you know what I'm saying? It's like you do get a little more leeway, but you got to be a little more careful. I mean, exactly you feel, brother. I ain't mad at you. Thank you for tapping in and letting me know.
Yeah, no need to block. You can just
I ain't gonna block you. It was a timeout.
Half the stuff you say is wrong anyway. I mean,
and exactly for real. I thank you for saying for real. Now he called us kids and came with a kid quote for real.
Now, some things that catch me is people trying to cuss, but they'll censor themselves. Instead of saying shit, he said shit. Bro.
It didn't say for real. It said
if you want to say something,
dude, I wasn't trying to block you the first time. When do people just don't go? They got to let you know when they going. They want the attention. Hey, I'm out of here. Dude, bye. Damn. Like, I mean, that's what also threw me off with them too. Like, I didn't ask you to come. I ain't asked you to go.
To beg for you to stay like that's
I'm not gonna ask you to stay. And then saying kids for real. What what an adult.
Oh man. For real.
I'm saying for real. I mean, some things is just downright diabolical, man. I'm telling you, I was blocking the other people, man. I mean, damn. My goodness.
Why
I'm like,
why limit that amount? So common sense, two things for that. Number one, with members only, we can get away with just a little bit more. And number two, if people are paying to be members of the channel and support it, we do need to give them something for that support. You know what I mean? Like, we got to give you something.
Facts.
We do appreciate members, obviously. Like, we love the hell out of our members, and we got to give you something for coming in here. But we also love all of our friends that come in every morning that don't have the green name. You know, if you can't afford to be a member, that's fine. And most of our members only, the ones that won't get us in trouble by someone outside seeing it and reporting it, do go eventually to public. I think we've talked about it, and we want to keep it about a week of members only, and then it goes straight to public.
Yeah, I mean that's all it was. I mean, but damn, another unhappy customer. I guess we'd be looking at somebody else. I'm saying when I didn't try, you know how many people that I didn't try to block when you up here trying to block like people and you mess
That
around.
chat moves and you're
Man,
like
it
trying
be
to get in.
moving. It's just like, and first thing, it's just like that kid. Like, oh my goodness, man. Some of this stuff is crazy, man.
I mean, I'm happy
I
he got his
guess.
stuff done, but I would have liked to get my house done when I lived there. It might have
Yeah,
kept me
I
there a
don't
little bit
know.
longer, just saying. You know,
Oh,
that's it.
thank you, Blake. He got us. I mean, hey, listen, it made more room for other people to come on. I mean, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all seen, if I would have blocked him out, if I might have timed him out in one of the Wilson AC was able to come back on. This is like crazy talk. Got caught, but that's how they be. They get an attitude. You make one mistake. So he really let us know how he felt.
You hate
I know, but Yogi, I was trying to block the other people that was coming in here talking crazy. When I went to, I didn't try to hit here. You see me on here, ninja splaining. I'm sitting up here, brother, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Then he want to cut. This is the stuff that people do. I don't be saying nothing. I just sit back and watch him. You know what I'm saying? I just sit back and watch people, man. Just look at them. Like, if your feelings get hurt that bad, man, gee whiz.
Nah, Tony. It's just what we're doing has been here for a long while. That's Zach. Like, he's been here since before Doug. Like,
yeah, I didn't see him when he came to council and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just would be like, damn, brother, a person did one thing. Like, to me, I'm like, why even introduce yourself to me? This is where my funkiness come in. You didn't even have to introduce yourself to me. You could have kept it who you was. Well, I ain't got to know. You can just go with no problem. That's why I'm like, he got it. Y'all don't tell the truth anyway. He got in his feelings, didn't he? and I'm telling them, like, dude, I'm trying to block the other people. I wasn't trying to block you. Damn. That's how I already knew from certain things that I got. Like, I was not trying to block you. I was trying to block the other people that was in the chat talking crazy on the phone side. When you come in on the phone side, when you see me at the top, I'm like, wow.
Well, he gave us a dislike before he left.
I don't care less, man. I mean, like, listen, I'm used to the elders acting like kids, man. That ain't nothing
you
new.
reach a certain age, dementia kicks
in. I'm used to them acting like kids anyway. You think I'm gonna sit up there and whine? This is crazy.
I mean,
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, like some of the stuff that I see, man, is just crazy. Like, Lord have mercy. I never seen nothing like this before, man. Like, I mean, y'all understand.
Well, I still have fun with this.
I do.
Still enjoy the hell out of 810. I still enjoy being here. It's just some of these folks, especially since we started doing this multi-aspect ratio, so it shows up in people's YouTube algorithm more. We are getting a lot of weirdos in. You know, someone came in earlier, said something about baby oil.
Yeah. Did I block him?
That's cool. No. Like, that's cool. It's weird, but it's cool.
Yeah.
But we also get people coming in either talking like, oh, gay. All right, dude. No. But why are you using it as an insult anyway? And then number two, they come in and they see Mickey's skin tone, and the first thing they want to do is dive off into that, like, man, your daddy should have beat you a bit more growing up, teach you some manners. Now, I'm going to say it like, look, if you look at someone's skin tone and you think differently of them, then your daddy failed you. That's fatherless behavior, in my opinion.
Thank God. I'm just saying. And I'm not even being mean or nothing. I'll let you come on, say what you want to say. Then you want to diss on your way going up. Listen, I already went through that Winters because you was over here thinking I timed them out. That's why I was like, how you feel? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you didn't even listen. I was trying to time out. That's why I was going back and forth in the text. She called herself checking me. Like, I didn't try to time him out. I was trying to time out the one that was calling me Jamal. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't seeing the chat where it was on the phone side. Boy, they be some real people shooting shots at me on the other side. That's how I got famous for my 24 hours. He just took it the wrong way.
I mean, hell.
Do you
We
think
got
I'll be
one
up
dude
there
talking about
apologizing?
Rob Reiner today, making
Yeah,
all sorts of fun there.
yeah.
Another person talking. Actually, I recognize that one. Maybe he shouldn't have been deleted or timed out. But
I'm trying to time him.
no, a different one.
Oh.
D's. When I snap my fingers, you will forget you were ever gay. Which is
Like
that one was funny because I saw the skit that came from. It was absolutely fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like, man, let me get them before they go in and get crazy in the chat.
Yeah, we've got some real characters that come in
Yeah,
here.
but some of them, if you can handle the heat, it just when they get off into the N word, like talking the racial stuff, I just time them out. I give them 86,000 seconds.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But believe me, family, I am happy. That means now I don't have to engage with nobody like that no more. And I love it. It let me know how you felt. I love it. Thank you for the time you was here. Now I thank you for never coming back.
See, Mickey really stays my hand a lot because when I was over on the Twitch side working with some people over there, I hit people with bans left and right. Like
but
you hit on the streamer, like some people, because I was working for a female. Show us your nope, delete, or hey, you're really nope, delete. Like they were gone. Mickey's like, no, just give him a timeout, Trevor. Just give him a timeout.
That's all I do. I just say give him 86,000 seconds. Like, but you know what, Yogi? They all eventually show their true colors. They let you know how they feel. You know what I'm saying? They let you know how they feel. I'm not mad. And then you with the for real. Like,
for real.
Like you 20-some years old. Now I gotta see you with the tight jeans on? You gonna be dressing like you 20-some years old now? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we could just do a throwback. He might have a canoe shoe.
Yeah, I'm just like some of this stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I can care less, man. It's like, hey.
We do have a
no, hold up, Winters. Don't do nothing for me like that now. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Nah, don't do that. He heard when he was on here before he left. Let him go where he got. Let him stay where he at. He can stay over there and he can still be he still got the politics, the politics reboot. Please let him stay over there. Hey, cold day in hell. I'll sit up.
Real quick, we got a program in chat, courtesy of Katie. She's the one letting us know about it. If you know older people in Genesee County, there is a program that mows lawns and snow plows. Does not cost anything since it's funded through a millage. We're waiting for a phone number or a contact for that, but thank you very much. Programs do need to be put out there, especially since most of our audience is over 60, believe it or not.
Facts. It would Clark. Yeah, if that's you coming back, 86,000 seconds for sure. That's 24 hours. I'm just saying, family, we can come on here. You know, I'm glad that people get it off their chest, let you know where they at. Now let them just go ahead smooth over there. I guess where I'm at. It didn't block them. I don't know what you want me to block you for. I wasn't trying to block you from the beginning. But no, you don't have to come back. That's how you stop it. You don't got to come back. I'm just saying, like, Lord. I'm talking about, I mean, we people really be getting into their feelings now. Do they do this to the people on Channel 12?
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to figure out
Channel 12 when it goes live. I've been.
Do people they be over there
from them a couple
times.
Be over
there talking junk to the people in the what's the name? No, I don't know. Is it a council today?
I will peek it.
I thought it was Wednesday was the last one. What's up, RJ Cat? Damn, he done snuck back in.
Oh yeah, city council.
RJ Cat then popped in. I tell you what, how you doing, RJ Cat? I'm still going through the same stuff, still battling with people. Ain't nothing changed. Can't keep everybody happy. Everybody get, it is what it is. That's what I got. I'm gonna excuse myself from off of Facebook too, family. I done had all I can handle with Facebook.
Yeah,
You'll just see me on YouTube.
Yeah, I've walked away from Facebook.
I'm so sick of it right now.
Looks like the next one we've got is December 17th. Committee and council meetings, so it's a combined meeting. Council committee meetings will begin at 5 p.m. immediately followed by a city council meeting.
Wednesday, right?
Yeah, December 17th.
Wednesday. No, RJ Cat, I'm falling out with Winter's friends as usual. That's that's what's going on. I don't know how, but that's why I be falling out
here
with.
windmilling at Mickey daily.
Hey, RJ, you need it because I me too.
RJ, I tell you what,
I'm coming off of Facebook.
I am missing Michigan for one key thing. I miss legal marijuana. Getting my little 5 milligram chocolate covered coffee beans helped me sleep at night was great. Some of y'all looking at like 5 milligrams. That's the pre-dose. No, for me, that's like the pre and post dose. That's all the dose. But good news is maybe Trump is looking at rescheduling it from was it Schedule 3 or Schedule 1? The really bad one. He's looking at rescheduling that. Yeah, that might be something we can all like.
I think I'm gonna end mine probably this Friday.
What? Facebook?
I thought you said you was tapping in and you backed out the back door, so you still got the door cracked open and you still looking. Let me put this up here.
This isn't what Winters did.
You still looking? Is you like that lady where they say justice is blind and she still pulling it up when she see me walking in?
Oh man.
Hey Lorna, for sure. I know you got nothing but love, just like I know Deborah. I know who the fake people be, Lorna and Deborah. Y'all know I know who they be. It just be funny to me that they think I don't be knowing.
I love our chat.
I love them. It's just what they do. If you make one, that's how you can really tell. Because remember, I messed around and blocked Lasagna Larry by accident because the comments be coming down. I blocked her, did the same thing, but I blocked her on Facebook by accident, banned it. She just came in on the YouTube side. It wasn't no big beef. She didn't go through a whole, and I even went to reaching out like I'm sorry I wasn't trying to do this. I was trying to get the people that was talking crazy. Let me be honest. But she didn't come back in on here and say nothing disrespect. I didn't take it. She didn't say none of that. I explained it to her like adults do. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come back with the for real.
For real.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
I do that when I'm gaming with people. Like, right. I will gun someone down in Tarkov. Man, you're a bitch, for real. What, it wasn't for real the first time? I need to double for real. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, he done said more other stuff than that. Oh, you scared of Trevor? Like, you scared to say this? Like I said, me and him. This why we been. It's just funny that he caught an attitude. It's like I made a mistake, but shit, I think I did it. I might have didn't. The only mistake I did make is I didn't block the other side. But we back now. Let's get back to it. He didn't got enough god dang it time.
It was fun. So,
but they say Trump is trying to reschedule 2 or 3. You know what?
I'm happy with that.
Schedule what 2 or 3?
Marijuana. It's at a Schedule 1 right now, which it means there's no medical use according to the FDA. That it comes with one of the highest, like the highest controlled substance rating, right? Like you can catch the same amount of time for having a brick of marijuana as you would for having a brick of cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that needs to come way the hell down.
What's up, Raphael Burr? Shout out to my Mississippi family.
Like, shit. LSD, fucking acid has that's a nice little gun. Has
So what if
lower
it's scheduled
schedule
to a
rating.
3? What would it be then?
You could legally reduce prison sentences. You could make it much easier for like a federal marijuana license. A lot of federal agencies can back off of it, and it would make it easier for Congress to legalize. Excuse me. Restorative place opening on Court Street.
I've been saying, listen, going back to the mayor with this water. RJ Cassidy, hopefully to make it cheaper. I don't know if they cutting the prices down. Well, we're gonna find out though. I'll say that we'll be able to find out. Let me see. It's considered the same level as heroin now. Wow.
Yeah. Believe it or not, marijuana was considered to be worse than heroin, according to the FDA schedule rating.
What is the purpose for them keeping it that way, though?
For the longest time, control. Nixon put it under that mainly to punish hippies. I'm not even kidding. To punish hippies for being against the war. God, who was his... You remember the guy who did Clear Eyes? He used to be a political advisor. I think it was him that said it. The quote was, you couldn't punish people for being black or being hippies, but heroin and marijuana use was popular in those communities. So what we could do was make those drugs even more illegal. Or something to that effect. Yeah. I actually learned that one from Adam Ruins Everything. That was a great little skit show. I don't know if it's still up, but let me see.
Hold up, I got some stuff sent. Let me see this right here. So I got some stuff sent to me. They probably like, I know right now all them people that was talking crazy about the people in on his internet probably got a whole different attitude now.
It wasn't Kissinger, it was John. This is a German as hell name. John Ehrlichman. I don't know. I don't speak German. Let me try putting this. The quote, attributed to former Nixon domestic policy chief John What's-His-Face, regarding marijuana and heroin as tools to target political enemies, was published in the 2016 article in Harper's Magazine. The full quote, as recalled by journalist Dan Brom from a 1994 interview, is... let me get to it. Oh, that's a video. I don't want to go to the video. Can I just get... CNN. Perfect. Yes, I'll agree to your legal bullshit. The Nixon campaign in 1968 and the Nixon White House after that had two enemies, the anti-war left and black people. Former Nixon domestic policy chief John said, you understand what I'm saying. We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or black, but by getting the public to associate hippies with marijuana and blacks with heroin and criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt those communities. We could arrest their leaders, raid their homes, and break up their meetings and vilify them night after night on the evening news. Did we know we were lying about the drugs? Of course we did. That's why marijuana is at a Schedule 1, because more people were using it, so it gave them more leeway to disrupt political enemies.
I mean, and now they want to make money off of it.
Look, that has been my biggest thing since I was 14, right? I'm not big on taxes, but if you're going to tax something, might as well be luxury goods. My tobacco, say like my caffeines or alcohol, luxury goods, things that you don't need, right? If you're going to tax it, might as well do that. Now that I live in Florida and a lot of people come here for spring break and summer, if you make it legal, you're going to make a killing in those taxes, and you can reduce the tax burden on residents of Florida. I mean, you just put it at a 10% tax on marijuana, and you just made up for majority of the minor taxes people around here pay.
But is it going to trickle down to the cities?
It usually does. Now, I don't know how they would set it up. If they do it like Colorado and Washington, it'd be great. If they do it like Michigan, the cities get screwed. It really depends on how they set it up. I mean, DeSantis is completely against it whatsoever. He says the smell is offensive. He has no other argument except the smell is offensive. I mean, during the 2024 election, both sides, well, a large group of Republicans and majority of Democrats were campaigning to make it legal. Hell, even Trump came out and endorsed it being legal here in Florida. But you need a 60% passing vote for a referendum on our ballot measures here, and it only picked up 54%.
Right. It's crazy. I mean, look, money, when you starting to see the big boys coming in, taking over, you're going to see the little man getting rolled over. But with the taxes, I don't be understanding why people want to go in and pay taxes when you can get it with no taxes.
True enough, but it's the same thing with say bootleggers or distillers, right? I would love to start distilling my own liquor. I can't. It's illegal. If I were to be found with my own distilled liquor, I can catch 10 to 15 years. So,
I mean, when the government in on it, that's just like you get caught doing numbers. They're going to give you some time for tax evasion. You think they're going to let you get in with what's theirs now? They feel like they in on it. You're supposed to be out of it.
I don't know how old this is, but Tennessee arrested a YouTuber. I want to say sometime this year. I can say relatively recently. The guy is Heavy Duty Country, which if you like him or not, it's whatever. The dude's a menace, really. He buys stuff and destroys it. He owns a business under his YouTube name. So he bought a really nice car in Montana. Montana has no tax for those sort of things. I think he bought a Lambo or something like that.
Right.
Drove it down to Texas and destroyed it there. Tennessee arrested him for tax evasion for buying the car in Montana. I believe it's Montana. And not so he didn't have to pay Tennessee taxes. They arrested him for tax evasion like that, which opens up the door, right? Like here's a good question for you. When I go and buy my cigarettes once every 2 weeks, I drive up to Georgia because it's cheaper, because there's less taxes. Does that open the door for Florida to arrest me? How about any state where there's a military installation? If a soldier decides not to go to Walmart, but to go on post to the PX or to the commissary so they can avoid state sales tax and, fill up their fridge a little bit easier, does that open them up for arrest?
I mean, when you're talking about the government, it can do anything it want to do to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Might makes right when it comes to.
Yeah, they can do what they want to do. It depends on if they for you or if they're against you. If they're against you, your ass is in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look. I was that's why I was about this. Why fire social media, fire YouTube or whatever, X and all them, Rumble, them taking over. Fires with radio and TV. It's for that right there. Just say you into it with the next administration coming in, they win. Your ass might be out of a job.
Yeah. I mean, it almost happened to Jimmy Kimmel, though I don't find the man funny at all. But, a lot of people rose a stink over that. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, Kimmel could have made more money on YouTube anyway. Let him go. Let him make his money.
Yeah. But, I mean, to me, it's just like, it's been other things have been said. It's just like I say, just in this era, well, I ain't gonna say because they'd always been like that. You got to be what side you on. You just got to hope that your boss gonna stand on 10. But if your boss doing business and major business, like that's a chance you got to take because you never know. The president can say a few things and have stop advertisement coming to you.
In common sense, I really don't like Chat GPT, but if you can give us what it told you, that'd be great. Uh, for those of you on the mobile side, drop this prompt into Chat GPT. Is there a connection between interracial dating / marriage and the reason behind marijuana becoming a Schedule 1 drug? Like,
My thing is they gonna since they changing the laws, is they gonna let them people they locked up out?
no, it's the same thing with when Roe v. Wade went through the Supreme Court, right? There were women serving time for abortions. They didn't get released. It was illegal at the time. It's less that you're being punished for the thing and more that you're being punished for defying them.
Yeah, because they come up.
That's the truth of it.
So every business in Delaware is basically avoiding taxes. I mean, the ones at the top can do it. They just don't want the ones at the bottom to do it. That's when the problem come in at.
Yeah. I mean, hell, next time I buy a firearm, it's going to be presented on my back wall so I could use it as a tax write-off.
Yeah, see, I mean, but when you not, and that's why they say business is warfare. If you really don't know business, it's easy to be tricked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to know business.
My old man, he ran a small pest control company when I was a kid. And he was talking with a financial advisor, well, an accountant really. And the way that she set up her stuff, she charges more based on how she classifies the business with the IRS. So she had him set up as a corporation. His taxes went through the roof the second he did that. Like, if you don't know business and business laws, you can be run through pretty quickly. Whereas my dad, if he just took a regular business license, didn't limit liability corporate, I think his taxes would have been like 1/10 of what he had to pay. He fixed that like 3 years later when he found someone else to look at it.
Man, listen, if anything, I'm not saying don't have a job, family. I'm not telling y'all not to do it. But have a job and also try to create a business for yourself, because this is what can happen.
Look, multiple revenue streams is the way to go anyway.
Yeah, you should have at least 7 of them. I was watching a video where they said if you want to be a millionaire, you need to have 7 different revenue streams, or 7 different businesses when you're doing something, because one of them gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying?
So my revenue streams are my VA disability.
No, you don't get on here and say what shit is, Trevor. You don't
I'll say what mine are.
Nah, yeah, don't put. Yeah, I don't got
retirement, and then I'm starting to sell things for my forge.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, family.
You know, like, I'm sorry, you can't really compete when it comes to VA disability and stuff like that. Like, you get it or you don't. It isn't like a lottery. It's not like I'm competing with anyone. Now, things I compete in, going to little flea markets and such and selling things for my forge. Yeah, I do have to, see other people doing the same, and I have to have a better product or have a better price. But everything else is whatever.
Let me see what Katie Saban says. She says, if you are on Facebook, follow Color of Law Coalition. It's a good site, but sad seeing live streams of Flint homeless and drug addiction at night. Thank you, Miss Biggs, Tanya Jones, and Councilwoman Tanya Burns. That's what's up. I mean, this is, and when you looking at drugs, I just look at how did the drugs get here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all look at it. We can blame the local guy on the streets who's selling it, but he didn't create it. How did he get access to it? It was put here.
I remember living in Arizona. There used to be people, hell, one of my best friends growing up, she used to smuggle shit across, and she'd take a duffel bag full of whatever the fuck they were sitting here with. She'd chuck it over the fence, climb the fence herself, take it to whoever, and drop it off. And she was an American citizen, but she was still climbing the fence.
But that's the point that I'm saying. Let me rephrase it. But I'm saying it was brought in to do a job. but they didn't ever have a plan how to get rid of it. That was my thing with it. Like, even when they brought the drug, I get it. They wanted to destroy what was going on. They wanted to destroy the consciousness of what was going on, far as, the Black Panther, all the different things. And you're right, Michelle Mayer said, see, I intentionally put drugs in the community. But to me, it was like,
I can't blame all drugs on the government. Like, take a look at cocaine, for instance. Cocaine was used in the early 1900s to get off morphine. Actually, the inventor of Coca-Cola made Coca-Cola as a remedy for him to help kick the habit of morphine because he was wounded in the Civil War and he got addicted to morphine on that. So cocaine was brought here medicinally at first, and then it is eventually reclassified. Though Coca-Cola is still the only company in the United States that can import cocaine, de-drugify it, whatever the hell that means, and still put it into your Coca-Cola.
Good morning, Cicero. I mean, but that's the thing. But my thing is, what was the plan was we're going to lock these people up? Because that's what it seemed like. It was the only plan.
Literally.
We're going to lock you up.
1968 in the Nixon White House. I just read it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or black. But by getting the public to associate the hippies with marijuana and the blacks with heroin, and then criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt those communities.
Facts, B. Marie got to shout out Debbie and Diane, also part of Color of Law Coalition.
That is a direct quote from someone who worked the Nixon administration.
Yeah, but they never had no plan on how to fix it up. So, like, that's what I was saying. You created a generation.
Why would they fix it up? They wanted to keep both those communities under thumb. There was no plan to clean it up after. They wanted to perpetually keep both those communities under attack.
Facts. That's what I'm looking at what Michelle Mayer said. It's the USA. They always want a target to lock up for the free labor. Drugs gave a reason to target people. I agree with you. Because you would think that if any other place, man, when you you would kind of help the people. Like if I strung you out, but their thing was we gonna put it on the local people because we gave it to them, but they the ones who sold it, so they more at fault. It's not like a two-part, like both at fault. The drug dealer and the government, because you allowed the drugs to come here.
I mean, obviously, but when have you ever known a government to take?
Fix the problem it created.
Oh, fix a problem it created, or to take responsibility in terms of putting itself in prison. Hell, do you know in the gun community, because the ATF fucks around a lot. The ATF, that Ruby Ridge, they killed a man's son right in front of him, and then they killed his wife while holding his newborn child right in front of him. The meme is, we investigated ourselves and we found no wrongdoing. How do you investigate yourself? Like government don't really do nothing in terms of taking responsibility. Or
we're gonna lock ourselves up.
Yeah, exactly.
What we did.
Exactly. Now you might see someone way down that totem pole, a lieutenant colonel in the case of the Reagan administration, take the heat. But did you see Reagan take any heat? I mean, did you see Obama take any heat for the Fast and Furious operation that was giving illegally modified firearms to Mexican drug cartels?
No, that's just no different. Like
none of them taking any responsibility for the shit they do.
Yeah, that's just like how a bunch of they find and train with military weapons, but the gangs in Compton just happen to find it. They was able to break in this train and get it. It just happened to get here. Come on, like the stuff that we're seeing, it is what it is. Hey, facts are Gregory, because they know what they did.
Now, I mean, take a look at the DARE program from the 90s. They've been fighting a war that they accidentally started since the 1980s. The war on drugs, but every time they declare a war on something that's, intangible, war on drugs, war on crime, war on terror, it somehow exponentially gets worse. I mean, do you know? All right, my 5th grade class, I remember the DARE officer, very nice. I think his name was Art. Anyway, fast forward, I want to say 6 years later, everyone in that class had tried weed once. Many of us are smoking it every day. Several students of that went on to do harder shit. And yet somehow, most of us anyway, haven't ended up in prison or, down in the dregs in the gutter like they said it would. If you smoke weed even once, you'll become homeless and addicted and you won't have control over your life anymore. I remember that shit. Yeah, no, they've been waging a war on drugs forever and a day.
Man. I mean, but the government solution for it will lock you up. Like I said, the people see that you had lobbyists for the jails, for prison. I mean, was up there like, hey, you ain't sent us enough bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't sent but to lock them up, but you can't lock them up. They got reasons where the president can't be locked up, the vice president can't be locked up. They can lock everybody up, and if they do it, you think in this day and age they'll lock up their own.
Lock up a judge? Judges are considered immune from any legal repercussions as long as they're in their courtroom. So if they say go out and shoot someone at a liquor store, but then go to their courtroom to start presiding over proceedings, they're immune. At least federal judges.
But should nobody, like all this lifetime being a Supreme Court, listen, when them rules was made, some of them rules are still on the books is diabolical.
I actually believe in lifetime appointment for Supreme Court just for stability.
I don't.
And take a look at this, right? Agree with it or don't. The overturn of Roe v. Wade. I mean, you may be for Roe v. Wade, you may be against Roe v. Wade, but take that emotion out of this for a second. Take a look at the upheaval and the insanity caused just by overturning it. How much instability there was. Now imagine that sort of deal every 15 years because you just replaced the entire bench of the Supreme Court. Every 15 years, everything can get turned on its head. Every 15 years, up is down, down is right. Just because this political party happens to not like this set of laws. And then 15 years later, it goes right back to the way it was.
But I would like it like that. You do it for the president. You do it for everything else. Why should that be permanent?
You don't do it for everything else. That's the problem.
No, I said, but why would you do? What I'm saying is you do it for everybody else got a term limit. Why that wouldn't be a term limit? Who don't have a term? President has a term limit.
Congress does not have term limits.
You can be voted in or voted out, right or wrong. Just
right,
like the
that's
president.
Not a term limit.
But you could be, but the people still, my thing is like, just like right now is the conservative court. Maybe don't nobody want a conservative court for the next day and there's 7 to 10 years. You're supposed to be able. Do you think I want to wait to, what was the, who had died? Who just died that was in office? He was racist as hell. Damn, what's the judge's name? He died and they ended up replacing him. He was right. I can't think of his name. Hot damn. Then you look at her, what's the lady that died? She didn't need to be there that damn long.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yeah, she didn't need to be there that long, but it was the man that died. He was racist as hell. See, that's the problem. We can get some people that's French that shouldn't be in there that long. See, we have to be honest with that.
I think that's saying just for stability. Because
that ain't no stability.
Damn the stability?
Show me what the stability in that when we can have damn near racist people on the court. You got to wait till they die. I can't think of my man's name. If you go read, I'm mixing up the OJ judge to my man that was on the Supreme Court. If you go read some of his shit, then you telling me, but that's what I'm saying. It's all right if we. He should have never been able to be in there that long. That's what I'm saying.
Have been there in the first place.
But the system allows this type of shit to go down. That's the point that I'm saying. That's why if you can vote, it can't be like, listen, I know it'll never change. They're gonna have it. In my point of view, they shouldn't be permanent like that. Just like because we know her name, Ruth Ginsburg. You don't think she should have been stepped down?
She should have stepped down when she had cancer.
No, I'm just saying. But when
she didn't want a Republican president to replace her?
But that's what I'm saying. But if you had voting like everything else, they got to vote for. That's the point I was making. For everybody else, got to be voted for. And I get it. And it's the same thing with Trump. Like what they did Obama. Trump couldn't get Obama. The Republicans said no, you can't do it when a person going out. Then they flipped it when Trump got in there. Oh no, we can do this. That's why I say you vote. You don't have them problems. If you let the people vote for these judges, you wouldn't have them problems. It wouldn't be Republican. Wouldn't be. I mean, you'll get Republican and Democrat, but you wouldn't be having I'm just saying it could be dead. Everything else, it should be a term limit. I truly believe, and the people should be able to vote for it. That's just my humble opinion.
So imagine this: you have a Supreme Court that suddenly says, going against precedent, going against everything else, because there's nothing that can overrule a Supreme Court ruling except for making a new law. But the Supreme Court can overrule that law, saying it is unconstitutional, correct? So you have a Supreme Court saying now censorship is
Skelly. That's his name, Anthony. Thank you, Sir Greg. Anthony Skelly.
Did he just die?
Yeah, he died. Yeah. But I'm just saying him. Go read his work. He was a beautiful person. Wink, wink.
Okay. Personality notwithstanding here, I'm still for holding them as long as possible just because I like the stability of it. Now, should he have been in there? No, never. Never. And they should have done a far better job of appointing a human being instead of a subhuman fucking piece of trash that was racist. Right? Mm-hmm. But every time you overturn something that has been long set precedent, mind you, I'm not an abortion guy, right? I still don't agree with overturning Roe v. Wade because of the fucking, not just the controversy, but the instability and the panic it caused across the country. Now imagine that with others standing precedents. What if you somehow eventually get a Supreme Court that says, oh, the Voting Rights Act doesn't withstand? Then you have to wait 10 to 15 years for another Supreme Court maybe to overturn that overturn. But in that meantime, you've got 10 to 15 years of poll tax, literacy test, and X, Y, and Z preventing people from getting to the polls.
At the end of the day, you can say this been going, but you can always improve. What might have been working back in yesterday don't work for today. So what we trying to hold on to the past to think that's going to take you to the future? Let me tell you something, that this whole thing ought to be changed, whether we like it or not. Even we're going down to the bill, even that got to be updated. You got to think who made it. We still going off the mind state, the mind and the comprehension of people who wrote that back then, that we still putting together in 2025. Anything you can improve on, what you might have thought was working for back then might don't work for now. That's the only thing I'm saying, because as you can see, a person can be corrupted. Just like now, how they saying with Trump, oh, the courts is conservative, the Supreme Court. Maybe then nobody won't, you know what I'm saying? But if you got the votes, you ain't got to worry about that. Look, we go through it every 4 years. You're electing a new president, a new Congress, sometimes on 2 years. What's wrong with doing that with that? Because like you say, but we going with what he shouldn't have got there, but he got there. Are we always saying who shouldn't have got there, but they still getting there? Unless you fix the system, you're going to continue to have these people that can stay in there that long. Like all of them that was up in there, I'm just being, in my humble opinion, if you keep letting these people who might have been in there since the 60s and 70s, all their mind state ain't changed. Some of them still believe in some of the stuff that was going on back then. I'm just saying, if you have, like everybody else, you got to be voted in. Maybe you'll get a Supreme Court in who might want to change something. What they already doing? Ain't they already repealing some stuff up under this court? They done repeal a lot of things that we didn't want done. So, I mean, like, how we going to just say, keep going? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Some people not, some it work. Some of this system is working for some people, but some of it ain't working for everybody, especially the laws. So you know what I'm saying. I get it. Maybe you don't like the law's not working for everybody. It's working for some more than for others. Yeah, that's just my humble opinion. And we almost at. We got 30 seconds. You got any last words, Trevor?
Nah.
Family. And ain't no council today. Council Wednesday. You already heard Winters was in the chat. She said she'd be back. She'd be on tonight at 6 o'clock. I see y'all there, family. We out.